What's good, y'all? So, I just want to talk about Rose for a minute, you dig? So, Ross got a mixtape dropping tomorrow on that Piff or whatever. And for a minute, motherfuckers thought it was an album. Nah, it ain't an album. It's a mixtape. But I do remember him talking about this shit earlier this year. It was supposed to be an album. I do remember him saying his next album was supposed to be called The Black Dollar. You dig? So at the end of the day, I was like, we was waiting on that. And then the jail shit happened, you know, the court shit, with, you know what I mean, the incident he got into. So I didn't hear nothing else about it. And then finally, we you know what I mean, we hear about it, and, you know, it's a mixtape. A lot of people seem to think it was a fucking album, like I said. But nah, that Piff is gonna have it, you know what I mean? So I thought that was dope to hear that. I heard the one track, what's the name of that shit? I just did a fucking broadcast on that shit. Money Dance, that shit dope. I didn't hear Foreclosures though. You know what I mean? So I'm kinda, you know, upset about that. But it is what it is. See right here, look. See? That's that Piff, man. So that's where it's gonna be at, you know what I mean? And the motherfucking cover for it is basic. You know, it got Black Dollar and it got a lot of words written through it. It's kind of ill in a way. This would actually make a dope t-shirt if I was Ross. You know what I mean? Doubt you watching, but I would definitely press this up. You know what I mean? For some t-shirts or whatever, what have you. You know what I mean? I'm quite sure y'all got a website. Throw that shit on there. That shit dope. But I would make the lettering black. I think black and white would fit, you know, better. You know, if you got white t-shirts, make the lettering white t-shirt, black letters. You got a black t-shirt, white letters. I think that should be dope. But other than that, yeah, man. So that's dropping. I heard the first track. I think that shit dope. Holy shit. Mickey Facts dropping a mixtape. I'll talk about that later. But so people like, yeah, you heard the Foreclosure joint, and I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't even heard it yet. You know, but I heard both of them dope. You know what I mean? But I only heard one. So at the end of the day, I don't want to hear everything, because it's like, man, that kind of take away from the point of actually listen to the whole mixtape. So I was like, well, I think I'll wait to hear it. But let me see something real quick. Now how YouTube be, you try to play some shit, they be quick to hate on that shit. So if this video don't load, man, you already know why. Let me skip through it. Shit, it sure the fuck is. Wow! Buying belts you seen on other niggas' waist. What I been telling y'all niggas about that shit. Always with that whole Gucci belt shit, nigga. That shit sus, my nigga. When you wear a belt, my nigga. I don't even want to talk about that shit, but you niggas know, like, you buy a belt and then it's like the buckle and it's like, y'all niggas sus. Like, that shit weird, but whatever. But, yeah, so this song seems to be dope, but I definitely fuck with the other song way more with the Dream on it, you know what I mean, Money Dance. But I'm not really feeling the hook, though. The Dream can deliver on the hook, but I just feel like, I don't know why the fuck he chose to get that nigga on the shit, but it is what it is, I guess. But I still felt like I was saying in the broadcast, like, man, this nigga put out Mastermind, which was, you know, and I wasn't really feeling the Hood Billionaire shit. But hopefully this shit get back to, you know, when he did, you know, Deeper Than Rap. I love that album. God Forgives I Don't was cool. Teflon Don is my favorite Rose album. You know, I hope it's like that, you know what I mean? Even the mixtape Rich Forever, that shit was dope as fuck. So as long as he doing, you know, joints like that, I think it's cool. Whatever, but I'm ecstatic, you know what I mean, to hear this shit, because it's just like, yo, I know Ross can deliver. But I'm just hoping, though, that the songs he released is not some of the dopest shit, and the rest of the shit was like, you know what I mean, how you be listening to shit and it's like, oh, this nigga done sold us an okie doke, you know what I mean, where it's like, damn, the songs he released was ill, and the rest of the shit is, I mean, we've been suckered into music before about artists, though. It's like, yo, he released 5 bangers, though, but you hear the whole mixtape or the album, you be like, what the fuck? They want the best songs on this shit. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, but I'm excited to hear it, because shit, we ain't had a Ross mixtape in a long ass time. I think the last time that we had one was the Black Bar Mitzvah joint, where he got into all that controversy with, you know what I mean, the gang and shit. So I don't know, I think it'd be kind of ill or whatever to see, you know, his mind frame, because Lord knows we did not need a motherfucking another Ross album this year. I don't think that would have been like a good look, because it came out of nowhere. That's why I was like, why people think it's a fucking album? I mean, yeah, we seen artists drop, you know what I mean, try to do the Beyonce type situation and it flop, but I think Ross can, you know what I mean, do something like that, because at the end of the day, he is a gold artist, you know what I mean? So I feel like if he just did that with no promotion, it would have probably took off slow, but at the end of the day, I still think that, yeah, I still think he would have did well. But that's just what I think. So the first couple songs I fuck with, I fuck with the Dream record, though, the most. And that's hopefully, you know, it's about at least a good Ross project. 12 songs. It should be no longer than 12. You know, because Rich Forever was just damn near 20-something songs. That's too damn fucking long to be, you know, listening to a Rick Ross project, because you know a lot of that shit gonna be filler. If he could do 12 solid joints, I'll take 10 solid joints. Not that many features, you know, him just doing him. And even with the features, I hope he step out the box. The Dream, my bad. He worked with him before. That's not stepping out the box. I don't want to see French. I don't want to see Meek, Gunplay. I want him to think out the box, even though it's just a mixtape, but do something different with a mixtape, my nigga. Like, don't do the regular formula, because if we look at the track list, we basically can tell what it's going to be about, you know? And that's the part where I feel Ross always throw himself in a box, to where it's like, yeah, he's saying some cool shit, but it's not nothing different, you know what I mean? You can take something that's the same and mix it up, but it's actually the same shit. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I don't want to see that, because by a feature, you'll be able to tell what the song will be about. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, let's just hope that he do some dope shit. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. It's what I think. You know what I mean? I don't know what everybody else think, but yeah, I just had to talk about that shit, because I thought it was pretty, you know, ill or whatever. So far, the Travis Scott Rodeo, I done seen 2 people review it. You know what I mean? But from what I hear, that shit is whack. So don't expect me, like I said, I'm not going to review it, because, yeah, it's a wrap. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that Raw shit. You know what I mean? Y'all going to be checking it out. And when you hear it, I want y'all to do something different. When you listen to it, I know I'm going to review it, but when I review it, leave in the comment section what you really thought of it. Just don't say good review or whatever. I want to know what y'all thought about it, for the people that don't really, I guess, do reviews. You know, it don't have to be a fucking story, but you know what I mean, good 6 lines of what you thought about it, you know what I mean, see if you can compress all your thoughts of what you thought about the project, and what would you rate it, you know, after hearing it. I think that'd be something different for the comment section, but I'm ecstatic to hear it, you know what I mean, it's been a minute, but other than that, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm gone.